I've put it off for way too long. It's happening today. The first interior cleaning of the Grand Am. So what's going on, everybody? Welcome to this installment of Mike's Vehicle Vlogs. I want to thank you so much for joining me today. It's a gorgeous day today, November day. It's actually pretty warm. It's lower 60s. I'm running out of time because the snow is coming and this thing needs to be cleaned on the inside. I'm also going to do the outside as long as it doesn't get too dark and too cold, which either way I probably shouldn't be doing any of this because with my luck I'll probably end up getting sick for messing with just for being out here without a coat or something, whatever. So anyway, 03 Pontiac Grand Am GT Coupe. I've had this car now for almost a year and a half. It's almost a year and a half now. I have not done anything to the inside of this car yet. I wanted to do it earlier in the summer, and honestly, just don't feel like it. I don't feel like doing it now. I mean, I'm not really as into detailing and stuff as I used to be. I just apparently, it's turning into a chore. But she needs it because I know in the winter time, we're not going to do any of this extensive cleaning because obviously it's winter, and it'll go throughout winter with a lot of stuff, a lot of garbage and dust and stuff inside. So I got to get this thing cleaned today because the snow is coming apparently later this week. Let's have a look. It really isn't too bad. I just have a lot of clutter. There's still dirt and dust from when I bought the car. Like, I didn't do anything to it except throw more things into this car. So, we're gonna clean all my crap out of it. Let's see, we'll get rid of the dust. I can't stand the dust. I can't stand the cat hair. So we're getting rid of all that. Obviously, just stuff that I thrown on the floor. The floor mats are coming out. There's a bottle cap back there that's been there for a very long time. All the dirt in here has been in there for a very long time. So we're going to take this out. I'm going to let it soak in some purple power. I think I still have some left. And then, we're just going to hose it down. I don't know what's under this mat. I don't know what's under that mat. I have not lifted those up. So, at least I don't think I have. But I'm sure there's some, some vacuuming that needs to be done under there. We're going to vacuum the seats. I'm not doing anything with the seats as far as, scrubbing. We're going to just vacuum. They really aren't too bad, really. I mean, this seat's probably a little dirtier than the other one. But it's a natural color. Or I should say light gray. Garbage. We'll probably vacuum the back. See, there's just stuff on the floor back there, and I got CDs back there, and some of that stuff has been there pretty much for the year that I've started driving the car. So it is time to clean it up. And like I said, if it doesn't get too cold, or as long as I still have some daylight, this thing needs a wash bad. And it's been a while since it's actually had a hand washing, so I think I'm going to try to get that in this afternoon also. So let's begin. I'm going to start off with this floor mat. Oh, no idea what that is. There's the old evap hose. Yeah, okay, we got some candy wrappers, some electrical shrink tubing, probably from when I was doing the radio, so it was a piece that probably ended up making its way under there. Let's just go ahead and get this out of here. Alright. There we go. Oh, did you see that? A lot. Yeah. Chase Bank. I don't even have Chase Bank, so that's old. That's from before. So, okay, not as much. It's not really all that bad either. You know, definitely would look better with an actual scrubbing, but we're gonna get all of this. There's probably some winter salt and such out of here, so we're gonna attack that. And the other side, I'm gonna start pitching things. I cannot stand having a dirty car. I know I say it time and time again, and then all the cars end up like this. But I literally can't stand it. This is the old connector for the cruise control switch on the steering wheel, so we don't really need that anymore. I found a Pontiac emblem at the junkyard the one day. It was sitting inside of a car, so we took it. Don't know what I'm gonna do with it. This car doesn't need it, but I thought it was just cool to have, so we'll put that somewhere for now. CD wrapper, bad flour, chopsticks. It's all going in the trash. A couple of screws here. Not sure. You know, I think these were the radio screws that they had in here. I ended up putting the original ones back in when I bought the other stereo, I think, from the junkyard that one time. Or maybe I had some, but I think these were the wrong screws. But if they're on the floor, we obviously don't need them. Now for the big reveal of what's under the carpet. How bad is this side? It's really not that bad. More loose stuff. Oh, dust. Some labels, some plastic, some candy wrappers, a nickel, which looks like it's been in there, under there for a long time. Alright, so again, really not that bad. Some stainage, but it is what it is for the time being. Cool. Ah, more stuff. What's all this blue stuff? Never... I don't know why I never noticed that was back here. Oh, we got some stuff here. There's a Huntington receipt. I don't bank with Huntington, so that's not my receipt. Like I said, I don't know. A lot of this stuff's been in here since before I bought the car. What's this? No more receipts. The old window clip. Yeah, we're not going to reuse that. If I need to do that window again over there, we're going to end up buying some new clips. The sealant for said window clips. This is probably, well, yeah, it's capped. It's probably no good though. Yeah, there's an expiration date. This stuff was hard to find, and it only lasts for so long. 9/25 of 20. It was expired when I bought it then. It's probably no good. Maybe I'll hold on to it just so I know what to get next time. There's the receipt for that. More napkins. CDs. RPO codes. RPO code printout. I think I printed this out when I was still in school. Alright, so pretty much got all the big stuff off the floor back there. My gloves and stuff are on the other side. Slid the seat back. I heard some other noise up here, so this must have been under the seat. What's this? Oh, I just lost it. Oh, it's the old buttons from the steering wheel. The old cruise buttons. Oh, there it goes again. Yeah, old buttons. We don't need these anymore either. They're useless. Oh, that's an actual straw. I was kind of reluctant to get rid of this can up here, this Coke can, because this Coke can actually was keeping a lot of those CDs in place whenever I would drive. But I think most of them are going in the house now anyway, so I think it's time that we take them out. There's some stuff under said CDs. Oh, crackers? Where? Crackers? Really? Why are there crackers? Well, you don't need these. We don't need these either. They're broken. Got some sockets in there. Some more loose screws and stuff. Man, what are those from? Oh, those, okay, that one I think is an exhaust stud, so chances are the stuff in there is trash. That's one of the head dowels. I think I had to use an old one that I had because that one wouldn't go in. Yeah, I think we're going to throw most of that stuff out. Fuse puller. We definitely need to keep the fuse puller, so I do not want to throw that out. Now we get back to the challenging side. It's always challenging because the door doesn't open all the way. Oh, that's right, this seat doesn't slide. Got more instructions. What's that? Oh, that's a gnat. He must have just flew in here. Alright, what's this, a rock? What's this for? Oh, service bulletin for the fuel gauge. I guess we'll hold on to this. I don't think it applies to mine. Improper fuel reading. Might as well leave this in there. This is trash. He shoots, he scores. Receipts, another instruction thing. I think that was for the cruise control buttons. But it printed out buttons for the Alero instead of the Grand Am, which is weird. So, we don't need it. Yeah, a bunch of rocks and dirt. Weird. Let's get these gloves out of here. It's going to be hard to see what's under this seat. I'll use the camera. Plastic. Or is that a bottle? I think it's a bottle. Might have to get that from the front if I can wedge the door open far enough. Let's see. Yep, it's a bottle. There we go. Got that out of there. Can I do it from here? Ooh, this will be interesting. Can I do it from here? I don't think so. I don't think I can do it. The weight of the bottle is really weird because of the water in it. It's not gonna go. It's not gonna go. Oh, nope. I missed. There's a couple of other things under the seat. Hey, I was looking for that. This popped off when the last time I had to take the dash apart. So yeah, I thought it flew out the door, but I couldn't find it after that. So we got that back. It was just really far down in here. There's money. Must have been there before I bought the car because I rarely ever have cash because I'm so broke. Alright, so I got this cup holder liner out. Pretty simple. Just pops out from the center. So we're going to take that in the house too. I want to know if the ones up here come out. Can't really grab them. I have a feeling these do not come out. Yeah, I think that's just hard plastic. So I don't think that's coming out, unfortunately, which means I'm gonna have to try to clean that out from the inside. I know this one back here comes out. Yeah, no, there we go. We'll just take this one out and we'll clean that also. Here we go. So 2 of the liners came out, which is fine. Alright, so it's amazing how a vacuum can actually make something look so much better. I know the carpets back here have a lot more stainage than the front, so maybe next summer we'll actually do a scrubbing. I would like to. Again, that's something that's actually pretty time consuming. The front's about the same. You can still, once it's all vacuumed, you can still see along the edges here what the original color of the carpeting look like before all the dirt parts get into it. So there's a pretty significant difference in that color contrast. So we got all the cubbies vacuumed out. Yeah, it looks better already. Got this side taken care of. Throw that back toward the middle. Nobody ever sits back there. Alright, so now we're going to do these mats. And I don't have a really good scrub brush to really clean them, but I'm going to spray, let them soak in some Purple Power for a little bit, because that'll at least cut up all the dirt that's been in there. And I'll just let it sit with that Purple Power in it for a while, and then we'll hose them off and go from there. Either way, they're gonna look better than this. I'll tell you that. Time to hose. Alright, and those are done, so I'll let those dry, and let's go ahead and finish with the whole wiping and shining process. Man, just being in here with none of that clutter and dirt, man, it makes it already feels like a new car. I know it's not a new car, but so I love these things. I love using these things in the car. They're so good. I know my dash isn't perfect in this car, and it's curling. It's got the cracked vent. It doesn't feel rough, too rough. Definitely feels like it hasn't been cleaned in a very long time. Oh yeah, there's nothing I can do about that. Somebody's gonna comment and say, "Oh, just buy a dash mat," Nope. Sorry. I appreciate the the advice, or the tip, I guess, but I'm not really all for that kind of stuff. If it's gonna crack, it's gonna crack, and it's gonna be how it is. It's supposed to be. It actually looks really good without the dust on it. It's in better shape than I thought, really. This was a new Swiffer. Alright, so let's continue to do this, and then we will get to the shining part. Alright, so we're in the final stretch of this interior. I went ahead, applied the APPAREL. We did the dusting, we put the APPAREL on it. It looks so much nicer, even with the cracked vents and the curling of the dashboard up ahead. It looks so much better. I'm a little upset because the towel that I used was a brand new one of these fiber towels, brand new, and it kind of shedded a little bit on the dash when I was putting the APPAREL on, but it's not that big a deal. I think it'll fly away once some air hits it. One thing that drives me crazy, and I don't know about you guys, but for me it drives me insane, is if I'm using APPAREL and if I get it on like the gauges, like the plastic cover, or even the radio display, it smears. It drives me crazy. So we're gonna finish it up with somewhat invisible glass, and I'm going to wipe off the plastic there and the radio display, and then that way there won't be any streaks. It'll look pretty much perfect at that point. Oh, look at how much nicer that looks. No streakage. Oh, it looks very nice. Same thing with the radio, the display. Oh, it bunched up a little bit there. You know what, that's not coming off. I think that might actually be scratched or something. This is an eBay radio, keep that in mind. So yeah, that's a possibility. Alright, so I'm going to start it because it's been sitting here with the lights and stuff on. 126,793 miles on the clock. I'm losing my light, as you can see, but yeah, it is, it's done. It looks a lot better. See the mats, even though we didn't scrub them, a lot of the dirt and stuff soaked out of it. We sprayed them off with the hose, and they don't fit right because obviously they're aftermarket mats, but you know, they came with the car, so I can't complain, and they look good now that they're finally cleaned. We got a nice shine on the dash back, no more dust. All of this stuff here shined. We got my little ignition thing in there finally. I wondered where that went. The steering wheel, oh, look at that, nice and shiny. Didn't do the rim. They tell you, you know, you really shouldn't do the rim, and with the leather being worn on this, it is kind of slippery already, you know, so we are not going to apply anything around the actual rim of the wheel, but the spokes, the back side of the spokes, the airbag hub, the cruise control buttons themselves also got the APPAREL treatment, and so did our door panels, both of them. Again, it's kind of hard to tell now, but ooh, I turned my fog lights off when I was rubbing everything down. We did the pillars here, the lower you know, molding on both sides, and I even went as far as to do the skins on the back of the you know, in the back seat, which I honestly wouldn't have cared about because, like I said, nobody is going to sit back there, but there's no doors, so it's really not much to wipe down, but we did it. We got our clean coin holder or cup holder. I tried to clean that out. Like I said, those don't come out, but they look pretty good. There's really not a whole lot left in there. We did this pad here, wipe that off. Got the shifter boot, the leather. Tried to clean that off as best as we can. Handbrake handle's also clean. Yeah, it looks a lot better, and it will look a lot better in the daytime now. Being that, well, it is getting dark. It's 5:21 and we are already losing the sun. So I think that's it. Like I said, the seats aren't too bad. They can use a scrubbing. It's nothing urgent. The carpets, yeah, they can also use a scrubbing, but you know, for how old this car is, it is never going to be perfect. I can live with it the way that it is here. So it is cleaner. It looks a lot better. I'll take my CDs and stuff in the house, and I'll bring some other CDs out here to listen to. But it's just nice not having any of this junk, any of that junk in here anymore. It is so refreshing. I love it. I love it when the inside of a car is clean. It is great. Well, the moon is out, so I guess that means I am not going to be able to wash the outside of this car, unfortunately, this evening. It really needs it. I could probably take it through the car wash. I have taken it through the car wash before. It doesn't leak. Nothing leaks. I'm a little worried about the sunroof, because the sunroof, even though I've tried numerous times to adjust it, it looks like it's up a little bit. So sometimes that does worry me, especially when we had the issue with the Aztek's sunroof constantly leaking. Did I flick this switch also? I did. No wonder why the lights are staying on. You wipe everything down and then you're knocking switches left and right. That's better. But yeah, I gotta get it clean though. These wheels are driving me insane, and I don't have time now. It is dark, getting dark, and my battery's dying. So we're gonna wrap up this vlog. So that's it, guys. We finally cleaned the interior of the Grand Am for the very first time since I've owned it, within its 1.5 year ownership with me, and I'm much pleased with it. So much happier with it. Looks a lot better, and it just goes to show, you know, even that little bit of vacuuming, that little bit of armor-alling and stuff, even if you're not fully scrubbing your carpets and whatnot, can really make a difference in how the inside of your car looks. It's so satisfying. So that's all I've got for today. If you enjoyed this vlog, give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and check out teespring.com/stores/Mike's Vehicle Spotlight for all of your MVS and vlog merchandise. And that's all that I've got for tonight, guys. So I will see you next time. I want to thank you so much again for watching, and take care.